And also in 1997, NewsRadio is airing season 3, episode 19, Office Feud. The staff deals with noisy new neighbors on the floor above them. Catherine is unhappy with Bill with the way he reads a commercial and with his faking an endorsement of a product he's never tried.
What's
Liquor.
up, y'all?
In the shiggity diggity house.
Rocket Fuel Mart Liquor. Damn. So good. This is such a good Phil Hartman episode of the show. This is a really good episode of this show, too, honestly.
It's got some of that candy. Ow.
God bless, dude. Just after watching CB4 again and just linking that together, even watching this one, like, do you see what she looks like in this? God damn, woman. Please leave something for some other ladies out there because it's fantastic. But anyway, we start off. We're in WNYX. Bill's in the booth, and he's doing his first read for Rocket Fuel Mart Liquor, which is just, what's up, y'all? It's him just really going in on the Ebonics, Steve, and heavy. And it seems almost a little disrespectful.
It's very Papa Pump. Holla if you hear me. Big Bad Booty Daddy's in his house.
Damn. He even sounds like that little drop that they have on mixtape. Like, damn, son, where'd you find that? That's that. That's the precursor. He even says after he does the first read, he's like, Billy D. Williams, watch out. And I gotta be honest, I'm in the market for some Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor right now, Steve. That ad reads so good.
Then they cut to Catherine, and she's just like, oh my God. You know, we cut to Dave's office, and he hears some banging on the ceiling. Then shortly after that, Jimmy Jam, he comes in, and apparently there's a White House Easter egg hunt that Lisa's hosting.
Yeah, I guess that's a tradition. Jimmy loves it. Billionaire, whatever, millionaire owner of a radio company. You think this guy's a scumbag. Why would he love Easter or Easter Bunny? But there's a tragic part of this where Jimmy reveals that he would have done what Lisa's doing, but he's been banned from the White House for life because of some shenanigans at a past Easter celebration where he got a little too sauce, Steve.
The Carter administration, they saw him getting it in or trying to get it in with Mrs. Carter, I guess, and he hasn't received an invite since. And apparently he also took a whiz in the Rose Garden. So
he called the First Lady Hot Lips, and that's cool. I mean, that's a great, like, something just to tell somebody at a party for sure. But he ain't allowed. So Lisa's doing remotes, but these remotes are like her interviewing kids, which I don't get. What are you trying to get here? She's not getting a lot, I'll tell you that. It's not exciting news, Steve.
And what's your name, little boy? Pantyhose. No, your name is Tim. Pantyhose. Pantyhose.
Fuck her in the pussy. It's that.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Exactly. He's Baba Booing Lisa, and Jimmy's like, what the hell? I think Dave explained something about like a nonprofit, and I love at the end, Jimmy's like, wait, what is that? What? What is that? What is that? He can't even like process it.
And that noise, it comes back again. Apparently that some new people moved in about a week ago. Joe, he wants to make a complaint. He's pissed throughout this whole episode. So he makes a call. He calls upstairs. He's like, man, look, I was wondering if you could find a way to shut the hell up.
Even after promising to be polite, Steve, because he's trying to talk Beth, the redhead in the office, like, dude, make the call. But she doesn't want to be the office bitch. So he does it. And yeah, you're right. I mean, this is Joe Rogan, Steve. This guy's a trained killer.
Yeah, thanks.
You know what? He could go upstairs right now and take care of business, but he left it at some words and they weren't nice. So we'll come back to that. Then we cut to Bill and Matthew being Andy Dick. Bill's getting ready to kick some mad flavor in your ear and having a cigarette too, which I love. Matt shows up and Bill's like, you know what? I got to go because he doesn't want to be there. So he hands Matthew like a cigarette. He's like, hey, take care of this for me. So Matthew holds it like a nerd, burns his fingers and like drops it. And then gets into like this Looney Tunes level procedure to put the cigarette butt out. Instead of just stomping on it, you think he's going to like put it out with a fire extinguisher. And then because he pulls the plug and is pointing it at it. And then he just like stubs it out and leaves the extinguisher just in the middle of the floor, Steve. This is rude.
And then Joe comes in shortly after and he puts it back on the wall and the extinguisher just explodes on him.
He's
So
not happy, Steve. He's seeing red right now. He's about to kick somebody to next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's the upstairs neighbor.
Well, I mean, he did make that call, Steve. He made that
Yeah.
call. You don't tell somebody to shut the hell up on the phone and not expect a star 69 or a fire extinguisher in the face. Joe's convinced these people are yuppies, these people are against him, and so that's just boiling. The it's on boil right now. It's simmering a little bit, Steve. And then we cut to Bill and Kathy again, and he's doing another line read for this Rocket Fuel malt liquor. This company must be paying a lot of money because he's doing multiple line reads every hour, and Catherine's just like, you got to stop this. This is awful.
It's got the mad flavor, so when your party starts bumping and the ladies start bouncing, turn it up with Rocket Fuel malt liquor.
Damn. I love that. I just love damn. I can't get it up. But Bill's like, look, man, you're just jealous, right? But at the same time, this is at a level of like disrespect where it's almost like you could just throw some water in this guy's face for some of these line reads, Steve.
Yeah, seriously. Jimmy, he wants to come in so he can listen in on this Easter egg hunt. And we also find out that he stole a couch from the Abraham Lincoln bedroom.
Jim. Jimmy Jam. So then we actually hear this White House thing. We cut back to Lisa again. She's talking to this kid. Now this stuff's getting a little interesting because this kid's like, yeah, my dad is a senator. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but these Korean guys gave him a boat, and he's owned by these Korean guys who gave him a boat. And yeah, so he's basically revealed some sort of crazy conspiracy. So Lisa's like, who's your dad? Like, what's the name? Come on, kid. What's the name? And he's like, pantyhose. Fuck her in the pussy. And he just runs out. So was that a setup just to get her to the fuck her in the own pussy? Like, I think he was setting her up. Like, he doesn't have a senator dad, Steve. This kid's a genius.
We back to Catherine and Bill. He says Rocket Fuel is an appropriate drink. I'd proudly serve it. So then she gives him a bottle of Rocket Fuel, and he's not prepared for it.
Damn.
So
she like she doesn't put it out, and that comes out, dude. It's perfect.
and then we cut back to Matthew. He's in the break room and he's making a sandwich. The sandwich looks gross, by the way. He puts one in the microwave and then he goes away as he's fixing another one. He just puts a bunch of peanut butter in. So as he leaves, Joe walks in with Beth and he opens the microwave after it goes off and it just erupts in Joe's face. He's pissed again, Matt.
He got bukkakied with whatever, maybe marshmallow fluff. I mean, this was fresh out of the microwave, Steve. He's burning alive, and he's not even that pissed. So before karate kicking through the cabinet, he leaves, and Catherine and Bill walk in as he's leaving because Catherine's like, come on, Bill, money where your mouth is. Let's try out this Rocket Fuel, baby. And she actually pours him a little Dixie cup full of it. And without saying it, goes, damn. It doesn't look like he likes it.
And then she gives him another sip. He takes a sip, and you could tell he can't stand it.
Catherine's acting like she's drinking it. So every time he like shoots it, she's like throwing it back behind her neck. So that's, who knows how many of these he's had. TBD, Steve.
In the next scene, Bill is in Dave's office, and you could tell that Rocket Fuel has had an impact on him because Dave could tell from his actions, like, dude, did Rocket Fuel give you free samples? Because Bill's on 10, Matt.
Oh, he's fully loaded. He's talking to a picture of Lisa that Dave has on his desk that he believes is Dave's mother.
Yeah.
He apologizes for picturing her nude, but doesn't give back the picture right away, which I thought was hilarious. But then at some point, he's like, I gotta go to work. There's work to do. But he's fully wasted. So Dave's like, okay, get out of here. Noise keeps going. And this is another running gag where Dave will get up on his desk when this noise gets to be too much, keeps poking the ceiling. But every time he does, like a crazy level of dust or asbestos, I don't know what it is, Steve. He looks like Scarface at the end of the movie.
The ceiling asbestos. Now, Catherine, she's made new copy for Bill to read. It's very VH1. Trust me on this. It's very Ilsendiotic.
Disnoofus giz mama. It's a lot of that.
And this is before Snoop. Maybe this is his inspiration. Gazaza. It means hello or goodbye.
Gaza, what's up? She throws it out there. He bites, Steve. A little his nooseness and my baboosness.
Dindy.
Yeah, well, that's a real slang. That's real. But genius. Catherine, beautiful and smart. She knows how to get her way, and she's going to make Bill look a little stupid. So he's like, all right, I'm feeling illnotic or ill mad. I don't even know some of the words he's saying. He's putting off some crazy shit. We cut back to Dave's office, and Jimmy and him are listening to yet another Lisa remote. And this time the kid just like, she's interviewing her kid with an egg in his hand. The kid just smashes
Girl.
Is it a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Needless to say, this whole remote thing, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It ain't working, Steve. This is not Walter Cronkite level journalism.
And then the guy upstairs calls, and we don't hear what he's saying, but Dave, he's going back and forth with the guy, and apparently he's demanding Dave apologizes. It's like, wait, hold up.
You kidding me? Even nerdy Dave's like, that's it. I'm about to go whoop some ass. So cut up to the 14th floor. Dave gets up there to this office. It's some environmentalist group, which I think is why Joe thought they were yuppies. It just sounds pretentious. So Dave comes in there on 10. You kind of hear the same noise. It's like a weird cadence of bangs. So Dave's like, yeah, I'm the guy from downstairs. What's up with all this noise? You said I owe you an apology? I think you owe us an apology because all this bullshit racket. And the guy's like, wait, I'm so sorry. He's like actually like apologetic. He's like, I was trying to apologize. And he starts moving, and then you realize this guy's in a wheelchair, Steve. So the whole vibe of this confrontation just completely flattens out. Dave's like, oh, okay, cool.
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
You didn't, can you come on? He can't do anything. And he basically just straight up is like, look, I'm actually going to go because I'm incredibly embarrassed right now. He just says it. I got to go. So he leaves. We stay in the office. The door closes, and there's a redhead who kind of looks like Beth that they've mentioned. And this guy in the wheelchair is like, I guess that's going to keep him off our backs for a couple weeks. And at first I was like, is this guy faking a wheelchair? No, he's just playing wheelchair basketball, Steve.
I mean, it's like you're punching down when you do anything with the handicap. So it's like they kind of get some grace, even in this. Like, because what are you going to do?
Flip his chair, Steve. Yeah.
Roll him into traffic.
Yeah, so now Dave's mortified. He comes down emotionally and in an elevator.
We cut to the Rocket Fuel rep. He comes in and he fires Bill. And Bill's like, what happened, dude? It's like, well, we have street cred until that ad happened. So we got to let you go. And then he sees Catherine. He's like, look, are you Catherine? Nope. Don't even think about it.
What? I was saying all the right stuff. This stuff is whizzity whack. That's good.
Chris Happy.
It's Chris Happy. But then we see Dave come down, see Joe and Matthew, and he's like, look, guys, you're not going up there. You're not going up there. This guy's in a wheelchair. So Dave and Matthew realize that, and I think Joe immediately just takes off. Right? He's like, oh shit. And he just takes off. He's like, wait. And the wheelchair guy is about to use another elevator. And Joe's like, you got to stop, man. And the guy's like, what? You booby trap the button? He's like, yeah, actually, I did. He's like, I know.
I see all the duct tape. Yeah. So he pushes the button. No problem. He gets on the elevator and he's gone. Joe's like, dude, how was he able to do that? Like, so Matthew, he pushes the button and it shoots out blue ink.
Yeah. And Joe's like, that's crazy. That's hilarious. And then it shoots blue ink on him, just unabated. And Joe's like, I'm actually impressed by that. Props.
Yeah, whoever did that, handicap man.